This is News 2 This Morning, recognized by the Associated Press as Denver's best morning newscast.
All right, thank you, Angie. Well, choosing a spouse and a career, obviously both very important life decisions, but choosing a place to live could be the most critical decision you will ever make. Richard Florida, author of the new book, Who's Your City, joins us live this morning from New York to explain. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so why is this such a big deal of where we live? We got the great job, we got a great husband, so why does it matter where we live?
Well, you know, 40 million Americans, it's a big number. 40 million of us move each and every single year. And most people, you know, sometimes they follow a boy or a girl, a person they want to marry. Sometimes they move to a place to find a job, but very few people in the research we've done actually choose a place to live. And what we found is if you want to put your career on the right path, if you want to find that special someone, if you want to raise your kids in a great environment, or when the kids are gone, if you want to find a place when you're an empty nester, you've got to really be serious. And the book gives you the tools. Who's Your City gives you the tools to find your best place.
Obviously, Richard, this is a lot easier said than done. I moved to different cities just for my job, which a lot of people do. In fact, in your book, you say that one of the biggest decisions we make is, you know, cementing that career. So how do we really make that decision if we don't have a job?
Well, first of all, you picked a great one. The Denver-Boulder area is one of the top 40 mega regions. In the book, we say there are 40 of these mega regions: London, New York, Tokyo, and Denver. 4 million people, $100 billion in economic activity. And what we're finding, which is really interesting, especially because the biggest move you're going to make is when you're a young person graduating college. Young people are a lot smarter than people of my baby boom generation. They're saying a job's important, but we've got to find the place we want to live because they know, and we did a survey with the Gallup organization, 28,000 Americans told us having a place that affords a great lifestyle, great outdoor space, great parks, great recreation, great mountains, it's the #1 factor in being happy in the place you live, and one of the most important factors in being happy in your whole life.
Well, Denver is the best place to live, I got to tell you that, for one thing. Being single, being married, your family in the city, obviously that's got to play a part in where people choose, so how does that all play into everything?
Well, absolutely. I mean, one of the things I talk about and I point people to is you've got to be really aware of this trade-off between moving from your career and leaving family and friends behind. And there's a real psychic cost to leaving family and friends behind. And in the book, and at the Place Finder tool that we have at the website, who'syourcity.com, we give you, if you're one of those 40 million people moving every year, we give you a tool that says enter in your priorities, enter in your preferences, and we can show you a place for you. But it absolutely, that's a key trade-off, the job versus family and friends.
Right. We know Denver's a great city, so what are some of the cities we should steer clear from?
Well, first of all, if you're a young single or a young professional, the Denver-Boulder area is one of the top places in the country. And I don't know if you should steer clear of any place. It really depends on the person. But for those young singles and young professionals starting out, the Denver-Boulder region is a fantastic place. And actually, you know, it's really interesting. We have a singles map in the book which shows you, you know, the best places for single men and the best places for single women. If you're a single woman looking for a guy, Denver-Boulder, your whole region is one of the best places in the country you can be.
One of my producers gave me this interview, so glad to hear it. Richard, thanks for being here. We do appreciate it, and the book is very interesting, I got to tell you. It is, again, called Who's Your City? It is available in bookstores now. Richard, take care.
Thank you very much.
So there you go. We're in the best place we could possibly be, Tom.
I think a lot of us already knew that.
Yeah, I know.
Because you hadn't had to endure other cities.
I know.
Living
Thank
good here.
goodness. Yeah. All right.